Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome and welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with a new message. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody. So please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Ooh, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Whew. If you haven't already checked out the second channel, go ahead and check it out. That Wild Spark is the channel name. Again, the channel name is That Wild Spark. You can get there by putting the @ sign in front of That Wild Spark, by looking down in the description box, or by looking on the community tab. I do share when new videos are out, and yeah, on the community tab, so check it out. Let's see what's coming through here. Now, this is a timeless reading, but at the time that this is being recorded, it is the end of April. I believe it's the 29th of April, the exact day it's being recorded. Again, timeless reading, meaning no matter when you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. But I am playing with the idea of going back down to just a couple videos a week on this channel. Going more doesn't seem to have helped, and it just makes me exhausted and kind of fries my energy. So I think for the month of May, I'm going to go back down to less videos. We do have the second channel where videos are being uploaded as well. So if you are down for that, or kind of if that sounds like something that you like the idea of having less videos, I know we like to have more, or in theory, but it just makes it that much harder to watch them, or what have you. But that is what I'm playing with. I'll probably do it and may see how it goes, see what happens, but hit that like button if that's something that you think is a good idea as well. Okay. Again, we do have the videos on the second channel. Sometimes I find it difficult to stay with it, but I have a lot of stuff to do. I have a lot coming up. Not that that's a reasoning for it. It's really an experimenting over here. So also I welcome you to experiment with something in your life as well. If, it feels like, maybe some changes could be made. Let's jump into this here. Okay. The first cards you got out here is you got Candy Cane Angel. It's time for a treat. Ooh, so it's time to treat yourself, okay? And then you also have Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift. Isn't that interesting? And their coloring is a little bit similar. So it's time to treat yourself, Aquarius. What have you been putting off? What have you not been doing? Where have you not been treating yourself, right? Where have you been working extra overtime? Whew. Where is it time to just, for some of you, it's time to take a break. For others, it might be travel or a vacation or even a staycation. It might be a spa day. It might be a day out at the golf course. Whatever it may be, it is time to treat yourself, okay? There is also that powerful shift energy, Eclipse Mermaid. We did recently have eclipse energy, so that energy could still be coming through here. There is a powerful shift when it feels very much like, okay, it feels very much like when you take a little bit of time for a treat, or get a little bit playful, or become a little bit more curious, you're going to move into a powerful shift in energy of a new understanding, a new kind of second breath, or second act coming through here. Okay, so it is time to take a step back and treat yourself, okay, and be open to a powerful energy shift, because that is what is working to come through. All right. The weather is changing. If you're watching this when it first comes out, the weather is changing. It's getting back to that playful summer kind of fun energy outside, that energy of really wanting to, kind of be outdoors and take in some vitamin D with sunlight, right? That kind of energy. So there is that shift that's coming through. Some of us are ready to kind of throw off the parkas, if you will, metaphorically, right? And get into something a little more comfortable, like swimsuits or shorts, or right, flip-flops and sandals, that kind of thing, and really kind of get our summer groove on, if you will. Okay, but either way, it's time for you to take a step back and or treat yourself. Where is it that you could treat yourself? I feel like this is very much coming through with that kind of energy of kind of taking a little bit less or doing a little bit less on the channel. This energy is coming through with less is more kind of energy, and that's what's been coming through for me as far as the channel and the readings, right? Less is more. I'm just doing readings or uploading readings about twice a week on the second channel, and that feels like a breath of fresh air. And so for some of you, right, and so that is where I'm moving back to, at least experimenting with here in May on this channel as well, to kind of allow myself a little bit of time to regroup on that energy, because it does take a lot out of you doing these readings, really kind of getting into the energy and all right, it takes a lot out. And so kind of feeling as if they need to be done all the time. Not that the messages don't need to come through, and not that there won't be specific times or what have you, but it just feels a bit more like pressure instead of the energy of wanting to get the messages out, or having that interaction, or having that time to be able to connect with you guys. Okay, so just gonna take a little step back from that, but also treat myself as far as, right, the summertime and the energy that's coming through, and friends and family time and playtime and staycation and vacation, right? I'm ready for all of that, and many of you are feeling that as well. Okay, now the next card you have out here is the Page of Wands. Look at this Page of Wands coming through here, and coming in with this energy of really being in that space of youthful, curious energy, right? Really wanting to step back into kind of an enthusiastic energy. Some of you pages do or can indicate messages or being a messenger. Some of you may get a message from somebody who is youthful. It could be a child. It could be somebody that you know, that might be a little bit younger than you, or even acts a little bit younger, inviting you out to something very playful. Okay, for some, and I know I talked about kidding the golf range, but for some it's going to be miniature golf. It feels very much like, because this is coming through with that energy. So you may have a youthful person, or somebody who acts youthful, or is ready to be back in a youthful state. It could be a partner of sorts as well, who invites you for an adventure that actually could be miniature golf. Okay, but there is that youthful energy, which we've already discussed, right? Treat yourself to acting or being childlike and curious again. Okay, playful. Okay, the next card you have is the Five of Swords. Isn't that interesting that the Five of Swords is coming through within this reading? Some of you will feel conflicted about treating yourself. Some of you have been feeling defeated, and that is why this is coming through with such a strong energy for you to treat yourself, for you to allow for a powerful shift in the energy to come through, right? That powerful shift in the energy is that shift back to that childlike or playful energy, that curious energy, or that space of not being so hard on yourself or so tough on yourself, having a little bit grace, and treating yourself, taking a break, or you know, buying something or doing something that maybe you've been putting off. Okay, you could feel conflicted about it. Some of you may have been feeling conflicted about it. And if you have been, this is your sign that it's time to just go for it. Okay. The next card you have here is the Nine of Swords. Isn't this interesting, Aquarius, how the swords come out? They are Aquarius energy, but we get in our dang heads. We can cause ourselves so much worry, so much kind of anxiety. We can create our own fears. For some of us, what is coming through with this Aquarius is that there is a concern that if you treat yourself, that there's not enough pie for everybody, is what's coming through. That if you treat yourself, that you're taking away from a bill or something that needs to be, or something that maybe your partner or your child or whatever it may be, right? Treating yourself does not always have to be super expensive, right? You can treat yourself to taking a stroll or running through the sprinklers, right? There's so many different ways. It doesn't have to keep you up at nights being like, oh, well, I'd really like to do this, or I'd really like to have this, or I'd really like to go here, I'd really, whatever it may be, right? Start with small steps and build up. Okay. Again, this is supposed to come through with this energy of almost patting yourself on the back, or a breath of fresh air. Like for some of you that have been overdoing, feeling overwhelmed, this is meant to be a powerful energy shift, a shift in the focus, a shift in the narrative to the positive, not to create more anxiety or worry or, right, this feeling of conflict or um, it's not meant to do that. It's meant to bring out that playful, curious, fun energy that sometimes, I mean, what's coming through is sometimes we just take life, not even sometimes, most of the time, we just take life too seriously. This is to get back to this energy of, wow, fun and crazy and like salsa dancing for whatever reason. I'm like that whole salsa dancing kind of energy. You can't see me over here. You can see my hand moving, but like that playful, smooth, flowy, fun, almost sexy, sensual energy, even for some, coming through. That is what it is. We can treat ourselves in so many different ways that don't have to bring about this energy of, feeling conflicted or feeling defeated or keeping us up at night trying to figure out how we're going to rob Peter to pay Paul or whatever so that we can have this little bit, right? Start small, take small steps, but it's meant to be fun and playful, okay? And the next one you have is the Emperor, okay? Now, isn't that interesting that the Emperor is coming out with this? This is his energy. Don't apologize. You stand up, you be who you are, you take, treat yourself, you shift that energy as you need to, okay? And really kind of stand up and be you. All right, sometimes we forget who we are. Sometimes we really allow ourselves to be kind of mushed or mashed together into kind of other people's ideas or boxes and what have you. Sometimes we really sacrifice ourselves for the team, if that makes sense, because that's what's coming through here. But there is this powerful energy, this powerful shift of energy. It could just be the change of season that's bringing it through. But many of you are ready to just get out there and, again, uh, shed kind of the heaviness and get back to that light, playful energy. Treat yourself. I mean, for some of you, it could be a boba tea, even, right? That really creates that shift in the energy, that rising of the vibration or raising of your vibration. It doesn't have to be anything huge. It can be if that's what you choose, right? But it can be just as powerful, right? With something that's small. So really you decide what it is, but the energy here is to be playful. It is to, not take life so seriously. It is to have fun. It is to be curious. It is to treat yourself, to be kind to yourself, to be graceful for yourself, to allow for some wiggle room. Okay, that's what's coming through. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button right down below there and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Also, feel free to check out the second channel, That Wild Spark, and make sure you're watching the videos, liking the videos, sharing the videos. Let's get some more eyes over on that channel, and also make sure that you're subscribed there as well as here. You are welcome on both channels, and we'd love to have you. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.